A pillar has been leaning for over 700 years, yet the building still stands. It has survived countless earthquakes and even artillery attacks. How was this remarkable building constructed? First, you drive a central stake into the ground and use ropes to mark the outline of the outer wall. Then you dig a foundation trench along the marked line. Next, you use the finest local red clay to build rammed earth walls. But before the walls are even finished, they collapse like wet tofu. You soon discover that the soil is very damp, and groundwater seeps into the foundation, weakening the walls. To solve this problem, you lay large river stones across the trench. Fill the gaps with smaller stones and compact everything firmly. Layer by layer, you build the stone foundation until it rises about 1 meter above the ground. Then you start building the earth walls again. However, even the higher stone foundation cannot stop moisture from rising, and the new walls collapse once more. Thinking quickly, you mix lime and fine sand into the clay, making it denser and more water-resistant. You also seal all the gaps in the stone foundation with the improved clay, preventing moisture from climbing upward. After the clay dries completely, wooden beams are placed on top of the stone foundation to support the walls. To prevent cracking, a layer of bamboo strips is added every 30 centimeters of rammed earth. And the bamboo acts like reinforcing bars in modern concrete, tightly binding together walls that are up to 1.8 meters thick. After each layer is completed, construction stops for 6 to 12 months, so the wall can dry and stabilize. Grooves are then cut into the top of the wall to hold beams for the next level. Building the walls alone takes about 5 years. To protect the earth walls from rain, a huge roof is built over the structure. Floors, doors, and windows are then added, completing the building. But another problem soon appears. Because the Tulou is a closed circular structure, heavy rain can turn the courtyard into a giant pond. To prevent flooding, several circular drainage channels are dug in the center courtyard, and the ground is paved with stone. Rainwater can then flow through the channels and out of the building. At last, the Tulou is complete. However, not long after construction, the foundation settles unevenly. This causes some of the interior wooden columns on the upper floors to lean, with the worst reaching an angle of about 15 degrees. Fortunately, the building's weight is mainly supported by its massive circular outer walls, while the inner wooden columns serve only as secondary supports. As a result, the structure remains standing despite the leaning columns. Congratulations! You have created the famous Yuchang building. It is one of the oldest surviving circular Tulou buildings in Fujian. Many later Tulou adopted its design, preserving over 700 years of Hakka engineering wisdom and architectural skill.